you can leave the rope on the top.
Thank you.
Just doing something slightly different with our engine today. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. Using my Nicholson's Waterways Guide number 3, I'm going to explain the extent of today's journey. We leave Yelvertoft Marina, head initially westwards and then southerly towards Crick. We then enter Crick Tunnel. Having come out the tunnel, we come round here to Bridge 9, where we moor up for the day. It's all action here, it's quite windy. Yeah, I'll be okay now. That's great, thanks very much.
It's worth asking somebody else.
Yes, yeah. It's rather windy here today, and I'm a bit worried about leaving the mooring because I have had issues before now. So many thanks to Will for giving me a hand there. I've got Jasmine here.
Hi everyone.
I think you saw her just now, but she's here with us, so welcome everyone, and thanks for watching. We're just off on a short adventure. You'll find out more as we go along. We're doing something slightly different today, you'll see in a moment. Very, very windy. Can't see any boats coming anyway. My hat's trying to blow off. I'm going to hit on this side, can't avoid it. No, we might be okay. I'm turning to the left instead of the right. At least gone better than I expected. You can see how windy it is from my shirt blowing.
My hair blowing.
We'll be on the straight in a minute. Wow, that was something. Hello. I'm just passing the Marina slipway. First boat of the day is coming towards us. Oh, it looks like the fuel boat. Wow, wonderful. I think it's the fuel boat. You'll see as we pass. Just passing now. Hello, all the best. So what our plan is, we've turned left out of the marina and we're heading southwards towards Crick. And Jasmine is going to go through her first tunnel. So that will be quite an experience for her. That's still a little way off at the moment, but how do you feel about that?
I'm lost for words. I'm looking forward to it. It's an experience, isn't it?
It's certainly something very different because the tunnels are very narrow, and there's very little space between the boats, which you'll find out if we pass any. I always hope that we won't pass any boats because for some reason Crick Tunnel doesn't like me and I often damage the clips on the side of the boat, so I'm hoping there won't be any boats coming.
Let's hope you won't do any damage to the boat.
It's a long boat, isn't it?
It is.
Looks like a 70-footer. Bridge number 16 is just coming up. I can't see through it because we're going round the corner. Or in my case, probably round the bend. It's beginning to look clear ahead. Yeah, there's no boats coming.
Plenty of space there.
Good. Yes, please. Thank you. Just been given a humbug. How lovely is that? The trouble with eating a humbug is it makes it more difficult for me to talk to you, but it's nice to have one anyway. I'm being a good captain, I've just been told. And who's saying this?
Organised captain.
Organised captain. Well, what more do we want?
Well done, captain.
Thank you. Haven't I got a lovely first mate? Second boat of the day is coming now. Hiyo. There's a boat just ahead of me on the offside. I think it's actually moored up. I think I can see a mooring line.
Yes.
That's
It
rather
is.
unusual, I have to say. On the left there is Cracks Hill. We've walked up there from the marina. You go across there when we walk
Yes, we
into
did.
Crick.
Yes, we did.
It certainly is a lovely day. Bit windy, but looking at the forecast it showed a whole row of sunshines, which is what we want. Hiya.
Hello. Back again.
Change of helm. There's a boat coming through the tunnel, through the bridge. Trying to reverse. Thank you. Yeah, Alan. Hi, how are you?
One of your friends.
Yeah.
Lovely to meet you.
Excellent.
I've been written to you.
Have you? Right,
Tony.
cool. Yeah, what are we doing? Great, thanks. That was Old Goose, I think the boat was called, and the chap on it is a viewer. So let's hope I can get through Bridge 13 now without any more incidents. It's down the horn, I think. Just going under Bridge 13 now. We're coming round now to the straight, what I call the Crick Straight, where Crick Marina is located and where in June the Crick Boat Show will be held. We're just passing Crick Marina on our left. There's certainly some beautiful birdsong today. Well, the marina's looking pretty busy in there.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Wow.
Yeah. Probably means their boaters don't go out that often. At the moment at Yelvertoft, there's lots of boats out. So it won't be long. And this will be a different scene when the boat show is held. Hello. It is very windy. No, it's been okay. Yep. Yep. All the best. Thanks. I'm just coming up to the road bridge where it's difficult to see around the corner again. So taking it nice and easy. There's an overhanging willow tree which makes sighting very difficult. I think by now a boat coming up would have seen my bow. I think we're going to be okay.
Yeah, we're okay on this side.
This is bridge 12. I'm just about to pass the site of what was the Moorings restaurant. Not too clear what's happening here at the moment. It looks disused still. Certainly no signs of any activity. So we have one more bridge to go and then we'll be going into the tunnel. So once I'm under the bridge, I'll make my tunnel arrangements, as it were. How are you enjoying the cruise?
Loving it. I'm just so absorbed by the scenery and going around some different boats there. And particularly this marina is so busy. But it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just,
We're just passing a smaller marina at the
Yeah.
moment, but which isn't connected to the main one at Crick. Well, I can see the tunnel ahead of me now.
oh wow, yes.
Can you see it?
I can.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And I can see that there is a boat in the tunnel. I can see its light.
Yes, I can. I can as well. Oh.
It's very difficult when you see a light in the tunnel to know exactly where it is. And we're still probably a quarter of a mile away from the tunnel entrance. But there's definitely a boat coming towards us. And of course there could be more than one, because there could be boats following that one. And there's no point in waiting outside unless you know it's very close to the exit and it's going to pop out, because you could be waiting a very long time.
What's the length of the tunnel?
The length of the tunnel, that's a very good question. Going from memory, I think it's 1,528 yards. So that's about 1,350 metres. I will work it out later and let everyone know. And the tunnel will be over 200 years old. It would have opened in the early 1800s.
Gosh, that water seems like quite a distant mid-tunnel.
Right, I'm going to put my fleece on now. Can be a little bit chilly
Yeah.
in the, can be a little bit chilly in the tunnel. Get myself comfortable. And of course I'll be using my lamp as well. I think we're going to have to go in the tunnel and not wait for this boat. It could well be halfway in still, but it's coming towards us. I'm going to switch my headlamp on now so it knows there's a boat coming towards it.
Okay.
It's two-way, yeah. Yeah, we cross boats in the tunnel. I'm normally going a bit faster than this when I go into a tunnel, but the boat is getting towards this end, but it's so difficult to judge. And the worst thing for me is I can never remember if the wooden rubbing strip is on the right side or the left, and I have this impression it's on the left side. Not far from the tunnel mouth now. There's no boats behind us. I'll put my lamp on now. Here we go. The front of the boat is just about to go in the tunnel. The rubbing board is on my side. I just remembered that I needed to put my extra thick fender over the side, at the back here. That boat is still some way off. Taking it very easy through here at the moment. Well, we will do all the way. Just coming into a section where there are concrete rings above my head. We are getting much closer, but it is still very difficult to gauge. I don't think there's any boats behind it. We're 100 metres into the tunnel now. It's quite a drippy tunnel. I can see the drips falling in the water ahead like rain. Best. So we've made the pass now. There are no more boats in the tunnel ahead of us. That was actually a very good pass. Both boats slowed down, so I'm very pleased with that. We're 200 metres into the tunnel now. The top of the boat is steaming, really is steaming, so the heat from the sun has warmed up the steel, and now the cold, I think you might just be able to see the steam coming off the roof of the boat. It's funny, I normally cover this camera over, but it's doing quite a good job of the filming. A good idea of the amount of water that's dropping down. So I think we've seen enough of this now. I'm going to stop filming and cover the camera over. Catch up with you a bit later. But we'll soon be out of the tunnel. Less than 100 metres to go now. What do you make of it?
Oh gosh.
Good experience?
Good experience and scary.
Scary, yeah.
Seems like forever and ever.
Well, we're nearly at the end now. It takes about 20 minutes to come through here normally. I didn't check the time when we entered, but roughly about 20 minutes through this one. Depends on how many boats you see and have to slow down for, that sort of thing.
wide enough for the two boats to.
Yeah, there's
run
about 2 feet spare. The canal boat is nearly
steering.
7 feet wide, or narrowboat, and the tunnels tend to be 16 feet wide. So you've got 2 feet, that's about 60 centimetres of spare water around the boats. Anyway, the front of the boat is just popping out now. You can probably see that we're getting a bit brighter.
Oh,
That down. I'm going to sound my horn when I can find it because there's a blind. Can't see it. Is that it? And again. So we're out.
Gosh.
So I turn my lamp off. If I can
It's a
find
bit
it.
chilly there.
So
Wow,
that's it.
wow.
You've done your first tunnel.
Oh gosh.
Come and tell us about your experience. People can see you now.
Oh gosh. Loads of just like rain.
Yeah, lots of rain. Crick is a very wet tunnel. It's known for it.
Just think. So I wonder
gotta
how
speak to-
long. I wonder how long it took for the men to complete the task of.
Most of these tunnels take many years to
Yeah.
build. Yeah.
Just amazing. Amazing.
We're coming up to the railway bridge now. I always think it would be nice to catch a train rushing across, but never seem to have too much success with that. You can't actually see much of the bridge anyway.
No.
Well, no train has come rushing across yet. Here's the bridge. It's certainly a glorious day.
Oh, it
I know
is.
I've said that before, but we're so lucky today. Tomorrow is not going to be so good. In fact, I should say at the moment that we're not planning a cooking video at this time. Jasmine has got 1 or 2 thoughts in mind, and we'll be doing that on another occasion. So bear with us on the cooking videos, because you're planning to do a vegetarian one, aren't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
vegetarian.
So it's not long before we moor up now. Plane overhead. I'm surprised we've not actually passed more boats. So we've done 2 boats and 1 in the tunnel, 3 boats in all. But I was at Watford Locks volunteering yesterday and it was very quiet. Whereas the week before, Easter Saturday, was extremely busy. So I'm not surprised in a way that there aren't many boats around. So it's not long and we'll soon be moored up. A bit of a chill now, isn't there? A little bit of a chill coming.
It is.
But as I said earlier, the weather is sunshine all day. The sun is up there, it's just gone behind the clouds momentarily. The bridge should come into view now, unless I've got my bearings wrong. I can't see it yet.
Oh yes, I can see the bridge.
Ah, here's the bridge. We're just going to go the other side of the bridge and see if we can find somewhere to moor. This is a good spot along here. It's very popular with boaters. And if you go further down under Bridge 8 and Bridge 7, you come down to Watford Locks, having passed under the M1 motorway. But we're not going down through the locks. We're only out for one night. I'm going to get ready to jump off and moor the boat. I think I'll jump off in a minute and So I'm just tying off the boat. This is our position for tonight. It is a lovely spot. We've got the sheep in the fields opposite. Let's just see if I can show you. So it's time to switch the engine off and record the number of hours the boat has travelled. 23.1, because it reset itself. The hours counter reset itself and I'm now on 23.1. Let me show you how it's done. What we actually do, we pull this along here. It goes round like this in an 8, and then we wrap it round like this. And I go as many times as I can, and then the excess I just pop onto the seat of the boat. Sometimes it all goes round, like it has done on this occasion, and then I just pop that down. Beautiful day. This is a favourite spot along here. It's getting a bit windy now, yeah, so the wind is blowing up. But we've got the sun, we've got the white fluffy clouds, which is good. And also what I've spotted when we were mooring up was some of the rods that hold the Armco in place. They've become exposed. And I'm just going to actually show you where that's happened. So this is quite high. You can see that's the trip hazard there, and it's close to the surface. There's no signs of any Armco sticking up through the towpath. Been a really lovely day today. The sun has been out all day long. It did disappear now and again, but generally it's been there right throughout. Jasmine and I had a lovely cruise. I particularly enjoyed going through Crick Tunnel. It's some while since I've been through there. We passed one boat, as you saw, no mishaps. That went very well indeed. Moored up near Bridge 9, which is a favoured spot with boaters. It's not actually far from Watford Locks. We'll be heading that way tomorrow to turn the boat, but we won't be doing any filming tomorrow. So that all that remains for me to say is I hope you've enjoyed watching. Look after yourselves, your friends and families. If you haven't yet done so, please do think about subscribing and clicking that little bell, because then you will receive notifications of future videos. Until next time, take the utmost care. Bye for now.